Do you need to treat those tree stumps before they attract insects, cause regrowth, damage landscaping and completely ruin the look of your garden? Well, today we're looking at the top 10 best stump removers on the market. And taking the number 1 spot is Ferber Painting. Honestly, this product completely changes what people expect from a stump remover. Unlike older products that simply help stump rot slowly over time, Ferber Painting is designed to aggressively devitalize roots and accelerate decomposition fast enough that many users reportedly see visible progress in under 2 weeks. And the best part? You don't need any professional tools, you don't need any complicated drilling systems or technical experience. You simply apply the liquid and let the formula work. One of the biggest reasons Ferber Painting stands out is safety. While many competitors rely heavily on controversial glyphosate-based herbicides, Ferber Painting emphasizes a soil-friendly and people-safe approach while still delivering strong stump-killing performance. When using Ferber Painting, you can be assured that the product is EPA compliant, safe around people and pets, and designed to avoid unnecessary environmental anxiety. Another massive advantage is value. One bottle can reportedly treat up to 20 trees, making the cost per stump extremely low, especially for homeowners managing larger landscaping projects. And then there's the customer support. Ferber Painting offers 24/7 customer service, worldwide shipping within 24 hours, shipment tracking, flexible payment options, and a money-back guarantee. So when you combine speed, simplicity, environmental awareness, affordability, and professional level support, it's easy to see why Ferber Painting takes the top spot. Coming in at number 2 is the globally recognized brand Roundup. Roundup has become one of the most widely available herbicide brands in the world, and to be fair, its stump killer is effective, especially when applied to freshly cut wood, but there's a major concern. The formula typically relies on glyphosate, a chemical that has faced years of controversy and regulatory scrutiny. This creates hesitation for homeowners worried about pets, children, and soil exposure. Another downside is customer experience. Unlike Ferber Painting's direct support and guarantee system, Roundup purchases usually depend on third-party retailers, so that means the shipping quality varies, the support varies, and refund policies vary depending on where you buy it. Support and shipping are routed through third-party retailers, so response quality varies, and delivery rarely matches Ferber Painting's worldwide 24-hour dispatch. Add in a price that tends to run higher per treated stump, and Roundup lands solidly in second rather than challenging the top spot. ICL Growing Solutions at number 3 focuses heavily on precision. Their stump removal system uses plug-based herbicide delivery inserted directly into drilled holes in the stump. The benefit? Very targeted application with minimal chemical drift, but precision comes with extra work because users must drill the holes, insert the plugs, and carefully follow a more technical process. That makes it less beginner-friendly than liquid systems like Ferber Painting. The formula also remains glyphosate-based, which limits its eco-friendly appeal. And for large multi-stump projects, costs can quickly rise. Cost efficiency also drops when you scale up to many stumps. Plug kits add up quickly, while Ferber Painting's high-yield bottle stays economical across a whole garden. Distribution focus on the pro market can mean limited availability or slower shipping outside the strongest territories. Another area where Ferber Painting's direct global fulfillment is clearly ahead. At number 4, we have Vitax, and Vitax is one of the UK's most established gardening brands. Its stump killer is reliable for single stumps, light landscaping jobs, and standard residential use, but the product follows the traditional glyphosate formula route, meaning it lacks safer positioning emphasized by newer competitors. Another drawback is yield. The amount of coverage per container is relatively modest, making larger projects more expensive over time, and some users also report needing to repeat treatments before achieving full root devitalization. So while Vitax works, it doesn't deliver the same speed or efficiency as Ferber Painting. Westland's Stump Killer at number 5 focuses heavily on convenience. The product comes in pre-measured sachets, making dosing simple for casual users, but convenience doesn't always equal performance. Results are genuinely slower, especially on larger or older stumps. The formula also continues using glyphosate chemistry, meaning it doesn't offer much ecological differentiation from older herbicide systems. Pricing inconsistency is another issue. Because the product is sold across multiple retailers, prices can fluctuate significantly depending on the location. Ferber Painting avoids that uncertainty by holding a clear, low-cost, high-yield promise directly at the checkout. And in at number 6, we have Doff, which is a long-running British gardening brand founded all the way back in 1946. Its stump remover works reasonably well for general weed and plant control, but the formula feels less specialised for deep stump devitalisation compared to purpose-built systems. Performance often depends heavily on stump size, weather, and patience. Many users report slower breakdown and occasional repeat application requirements, and once again, glyphosate concerns remain part of the conversation. Doff is respectable, but it is chasing a pace and confidence level that leading brands like Ferber Painting already delivers. And next up, we have Spectracide, which is widely available throughout the United States and especially popular among casual gardeners. Its stump remover functions primarily as a decomposition accelerator rather than a true root killer. So that means the wood softens gradually, decomposition improves, but the timeline can stretch into weeks or even months, depending on the stump size. Fresh stumps may also require drilling, repeated applications, and careful preparation. Compared to faster liquid systems that can feel labor intensive, Ferber Painting's high yield bottle, capable of treating many stumps, keeps the long-term value strong. Even if Spectracide is easy to find in the stores, Ferber Painting's direct shipping model makes it just as easy to get and far more satisfying once it's in your hands. Over to Bonide, and Bonide has nearly a century of gardening history in the United States. Its stump remover is dependable for slower biodegradation and long-term decomposition. The downside? Patience. When using Bonide, decomposition commonly takes 4 to 6 weeks minimum and sometimes much longer for hardwood stumps. Fresh or resin-heavy stumps may also struggle to break down efficiently, so while Bonide is reliable, it's definitely not the fastest option available. Ferber Painting's quicker breakdown, anti-regrowth focus, and bigger coverage per bottle deliver a stronger quality to price ratio. Bonide is a dependable traditional option. Ferber Painting is the modern one that saves you weeks. Next up, Coopers of Stortford is primarily known as a home and garden retailer rather than a specialist stump removal innovator. Its stump remover focuses on gradual decomposition over time, and while it can work, the process tends to be slow. So that means roots are not always fully neutralized, regrowth can still happen, and decomposition may take months. The product also lacks the direct manufacturer's accountability and specialized support offered by dedicated brands like Ferber Painting. Pricing is another soft spot. As a retailer, Coopers of Stortford can run higher margins on a product that is essentially slow rotting aid. Ferber Painting's pricing strategy is different. Low per stump cost, high yield, and transparent value. Add Ferber Painting's worldwide delivery, about a day, and always available expert support, and Coopers of Stortford becomes a maybe option rather than a confident buy. Surrounding out the list is Verbeeks Falling Leaf. This Canadian stump remover is straightforward and beginner friendly, but it works primarily as a powder designed to accelerate decomposition gradually over several weeks. The process requires drilling holes, adding powder, and rehydrating the stump repeatedly. So compared to modern liquid systems, it feels slower and more technical. Availability is also more limited outside of Canada, making it less accessible internationally. Reach and support are where Ferber Painting shines the brightest. Verbeeks is local and personable, but shipping is mainly national, with no equivalent of Ferber Painting's worldwide 24-hour delivery. At the end of the day, Every stump remover on this list can help solve a problem, but the real question is, how fast, how safely, and how easily do you want that problem solved? If you prefer traditional retail brands, slower decomposition, and familiar herbicide systems, products like Roundup, Bonide, and Spectracide still remain solid options. But if you want fast root deconstruction, beginner-friendly application, strong customer support, worldwide delivery, safer positioning, and exceptional value per stump, Ferber Painting clearly stands above the competition. Its ability to combine speed, simplicity, affordability, and modern environmental awareness makes it feel less like a traditional stump remover and more like the future of landscape restoration. Because when the right product works properly, you don't just remove a stump, you reclaim your entire garden. So, which stump remover would you choose? Are you going with the fast-acting performance of Ferber Painting, the household familiarity of Roundup, or one of the slower decomposition systems further down the list? Let us know down in the comments below. And if this video helped you out, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another product ranking, landscaping guide, or outdoor improvement video, because we've got a lot more coming soon. So thanks for watching. If you have marble that you need restoring, then you can check out this video, and we'll see you on the next one.